Hello gamers, how are you doing today? Today I wanted to go over all 40 killers in Dead by Daylight and rank them based on how much fun I find going against them, okay? This is all a subjective, an opinion, right? Based on my solo queue and my Swift experiences, alright? So bear that in mind. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of what killers you like going against, what killers you hate seeing, and if you agree or disagree with this tier list's rankings, I suppose, but don't be hateful about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down this tier list where it starts. This is going to be the top of the tier list, Life by Daylight. As soon as I hear the terror radius of this killer, I just know that this game is going to be fucking fun, no matter the outcome, right? It's just a party, bro. Good vibes in the fog. Although this isn't a perfect killer that I decide to go that I prefer to go against, it's still a good game overall. I really do like it, and I have nothing bad to really say about it. This trial is alright. This is where it's kind of like, okay, it's not as best as the last two tier lists, but I kind of just, I could do without it. Realistically, every now and then, I might enjoy seeing this killer, but realistically, I can kind of do without it for the most part. Right? That'll make sense later. A heartache in my soul. This necessarily means that I am not having fun at all. Okay? I say heartache. A headache in my soul. This just means I'm not having fun at all. It means I might have to require more brain power, less dopamine, serotonin. I'm just numb. I'm just fucking thinking a lot, okay? And, it can also mean that the game is just not fun overall. The killer sucks. The fucking game sucks. The experience overall just sucks. And last but not least, Dead by DC. Don't really have to explain it. I don't really DC like that, but I would rather much DC than play against this killer. So without further ado, let's go on and hop right onto the tier list. Okay. Starting off with our boy, Trapper. Trapper, I'm going to put him in this trial as alright. I think he's kind of like a decent killer. Not really like strong or oppressive to go against, but he's okay, right? He'll go right there for now. For a starting point, this is where he's gonna go. Wraith, I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, this might be a little like a little something to conversate about, but he's actually going into Life by Daylight. I actually really do enjoy Wraith, one of my favorite stealth killers to go against, because it's kind of nice to kind of like try and guess where he's at and everything like that. And it's not like we're one of those things where he just pops up and you don't even know it. Kind of like there'll be a signal unless he has their iridescent add-on. But even then, it's still nice to like play this killer because he's a regular M1 killer, can't insta down you or anything like that. And there's just a lot that you can do with Wraiths. They can put a lot of pressure on the entire team. And how you address that pressure literally can, just make or break the game. And it's really fun. I really do enjoy playing against Wraith. I will not lie. Hillbilly. I love a good hillbilly. Good vibes in the fog. Good hillbillies. I love hillbillies, bro. Hillbillies are fucking fun to play against. Again, just, an overall interactive experience, just dodging chainsaws and fucking playing tiles and stuff against a hillbilly that just does nothing but chainsaw. Peak. Nurse. This is going to be very polarizing, okay? I'm actually going to put Nurse in this trial as alright, and let me explain before I get a fucking hate stone thrown at me. I just want to disclaim that we do not all play at high MMR. I'm sorry. We don't all play at high MMR. I get a decent amount of nurses every now and then, and I think I play at average MMR, which means I think I play against good nurses, decent nurses, and bad nurses. And overall, if we're going based off the decent nurse experience, I think there's still a lot that you can do against this killer. You can still mind game, line of sight blockers, take chase away from generators. There's still a lot that you can do with a decent nurse, right? Overall, I would put her here, but the bottom of this tier list, okay? She's going to go in at the bottom because she can be a headache for the most part, but she's not that bad. Myers, we're going to put him above Trapper. I would put him in good vibes in the fog, but to be honest, I feel like unless he's running Tombstone that really raises the stakes towards the end game, there's not really like much, when it takes a while to build up Tombstone, so when he does get it, you're probably down to the last gen, and that's where you really fucking play for it, bro, because if you don't play correctly, you're literally gonna die. You literally die, and there's nothing you can do. A headache in my soul. putting Hag there. I don't find Hag to go fun. I don't find Hag to be fun or enjoyable at all. I think she's a dog shit ass killer in terms of her power. I think that she needs a buff. They need to make her faster. Fucking something that's more interactive and viable. I don't fucking know. I just don't enjoy playing against this killer because she's just a bad killer, bro. Overall, just a boring killer. Not strong or anything like that. Just I don't know. Doctor, a headache in my soul as well. Don't enjoy going up against this killer because I'm screaming like every 10 seconds, and overall, yeah, it's just not really fun. I guess not my cup of tea, I suppose. Huntress, good vibes in the fog. Okay, listen, if the Huntress is on good ping and the hitboxes are reasonable that day, dude, she's in good vibes in the fog all the time, bro. I'm sorry, dodging fucking hatchets and stuff, it's really fun. Such an interactive killer. There's so much you can do in chase. I just enjoy it overall. Bubba, I would put Bubba right here, and this trial is alright. I think if the map that you get is pretty good and the RNG is pretty okay, this killer is just this he's right there. I don't think too much of him. Don't hate it, but they're fine. Freddy, if this was pre-dating to rework Freddy, he would definitely go below Hag. Just an ass killer that just had nothing going for him, but now there's more interactions and stuff like that. He feels like an actual killer in the game. So yeah, I'll put him there. Pig, I would probably put below or maybe tied with Myers, because similar to Myers, they kind of have a very slow start, and just that mid game that gets going is kind of where it gets fun, because that's when it really gets interesting. But they'll go about right there. I'm not really too worried about anything else. Clown, a headache in my soul. Put him above Hag. As much as I don't find Clown to be fun to go against, I do enjoy playing as him a lot. But he's, just the whole playstyle. I can get why people don't like it. I don't really like it myself, because you just fucking go to pallet, drop pallet, go to next loop, drop pallet. You're just pre-dropping everything that entire game. Not really fun gameplay. Spirit, I kind of feel it's right there. I think Spirit is okay. She's a really strong killer. Don't get me wrong. She's really strong. But again, on an average MMR scale, a decent Spirit, there's still a decent amount you can do, and she's okay. Legion, I don't even need to say much. Mending Simulator, he's going right there. Plague is very similar, and I'm going to put them in a headache in my soul. Actually, I will put Plague here. And my reasoning being is because solo queue has made this killer so unfucking bearable to go against, because your teammates just continuously cleanse and in an uncoordinated way and give this killer so much power. It just ruins it. I don't mind playing injured. I'm actually okay playing injured, but just I think against this killer and that aspect of them always having their power, it can snowball really quickly. Ghostface, go ahead and put my boy in good vibes, good times. Really love him. What's not to love about Ghostface, right, ladies and gentlemen? I just love Ghostface. Demogorgon, I miss this killer, bro. I don't know where this killer has went. I played 100 and something games of solo queue hardcore survivor, bro. Did not see one single Demogorgon. I saw more twins than I saw a Demogorgon. That is a problem. I don't even know if Demogorgon players exist anymore. We wanted the Stranger Things license back for what? To just look at it, you know what I'm saying? Everyone plays Steve and Nancy, but I see nobody playing Demo. It's Oni kind of very similar to Plague, but I think there's a lot that you can actually do against this killer. Maybe tied with Spirit, in my opinion. Once he gets going, he can snowball the entire game. If not, he doesn't get that hit the way he needs to. You just kind of run over them, but if they do get that hit and they do get going, you could still die at 1 gen, and it just becomes very intensifying, and it becomes heart racing. So kind of like Pig in a way. Does that make sense? In a Pig in a way. Deathslinger. Sorry to say it, but Deathslinger has to go They're like right here. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Deathslingers that I've played against, they got some really good shots. I can look at them and say, this dude definitely plays like Apex, Overwatch, any first-person shooter game. This guy is fucking cracked, bro. Like, I cannot do nothing but respect this guy, but at the same time, I still feel like there's a lot that you can do playing against this killer, and it is fun to just play against him overall. Pyramid Head, gotta put him in good vibes, good times. Dude, I just love dodging I just love dodging their power overall. I can't think of the power off the top of my head. I love dodging their power, even with their new recent rework or their new buffs and stuff like that. It's still so fun. Because, like, am I going to go to the window? Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, am I going to go to this window? Oh, I actually did. You know, it's just so fun to try and, like, mind game those guys and just, you know, winning it or losing it. It just feels fair. Blight. This is going to be controversial, guys. But, again, I don't think I go against a lot of, dirty ass blights, and I don't mean dirty as in a bad way, but I mean dirty as in like fuck. That was nasty, bro. Maybe nasty is the word. Yeah, so I would put blight there. I still feel like there's some interactions that you can make with them, at least from my experience. There are some blights where you really just can't do shit. These guys are just fucking busted, but for the most part, there are some blights where it's just fun. Twins. Gonna put them in a headache in my soul. Don't really enjoy the slugging playstyle. I played some twins earlier this week on my Twitch, and yeah, I just didn't enjoy playing as it, and I can tell you that I just genuinely don't even enjoy playing against it. I think the concept of twins is cool. It's just, you know, I think the slugging is just not for me. Trickster. I enjoy playing Trickster, but again, just like Clown. Don't really enjoy just going against them. Their chase power is really strong, uninteractive as hell, and in most cases, you really can't do much against a good Trickster or a decent Trickster at that. They hit their knives, you're just kind of cooked, bro. And, you know, they're really good at just downing an entire team in literally seconds. Nimmy zombies kind of annoy me just a little bit, but overall, the killer chasing experience, my experience with the killer and chase is not that bad. I'm okay with it. They go right here. They're decent. Honestly, I'm gonna put this man like a headache in my soul. He'll probably go here. Only because I feel like solo queue, similar to Plague, really ruins the experience of Pinhead for me. And I will say, like, it's so like uncoordinated when you don't know who's going for box and no one's getting box, and then you go for box and 3 other teammates go for box, and or the fucking killer found the box, and you know, like, the box is like the whole thing with this killer, and that can really make or break something. Artist. I know this one might be crazy what I'm about to say, but actually am okay with Artist, you know? I know people really don't like the incentive that you just have to fucking leave the loop every time they put down a bird, but the way that I look at it is, you leave the loop, you hold forward, and when you come to realize that you have a bunch of resources in the end game because you didn't fucking use anything, that's kind of a W in my opinion. You have so many resources because the killer just kept putting it down and just kept giving you the option to move forward, right? Sadako. Honestly, probably like in this lower area right here, maybe. Against like Sadako, that's just condemning for stacks and stuff like that. That's okay. I'm alright with it. But overall, just not that fun. Not that fun. But it's okay. Dredge. Definitely gonna put Dredge up here in the higher list. Matter of fact, might put him above Demo. For my reasoning being is because I feel like Dredge gives Dead by Daylight that horror aspect that not a lot of killers really give you. And what I mean by that is, it goes dark, you try to guess where this killer is, they could come out at any moment. It's just something about it, right? The TPs are okay. I really like it. And what I mean by that is, you can go to like a lock, like you're running towards an area where you see there's a locker, and the Dredge tries to cut you off and TP to that locker. You can literally go back the other way, and if that locker is locked, it's like the funniest shit ever. Whenever they go to it and they're just trying to get out, and you're already gone. It's so funny. Wesker. Guys, I don't need to say anything. I think this killer is just beautifully designed. I genuinely enjoy this killer. Every time I hear the terror radius, I'm like, let's fucking go, baby. It doesn't matter what the outcome of this is. I just know that game is just fun. More often than not. Knight, I really don't mind too much. I know some people don't like the AI playstyle that he has with his guards and stuff. But honestly, it's okay. It's alright. Honestly, I kind of put him below Spirit in a way. Because sometimes you do get Knights who still play how they used to. before his rework and stuff like that, and that kind of like kills it a little bit because they'll put down a guard and chase you with the guard, and it's not like the guard will disappear and they'll still be chasing you, and it's so dumb. It's not as fun. Skull Merchant. We are putting Skull Merchant and a headache in my soul. Primarily being similar to Hag. Dog shit ass killer. Dog shit ass design. There's not a lot to really do, and honestly, you can steamroll them so easy now. And it's kind of fucked up because, you know, I would like this killer to be viable and not have been gutted so fucking bad. But, you know, it kind of just is what it is. Singularity. I don't mind going against Singularity, but he's definitely going in a headache in my soul. I feel like only because I have to think so much that I can't really feel anything. I'm constantly always thinking, right? So I'll probably put him above Pinhead. Sorry. I'll put him above Pinhead. I think that's like a good placement because there's still a lot of like interactions that you can do and stuff like that, but you just have to think so much. Like, you know, not everybody can have an EMP. Maybe like one or two people need it. You need to use it in chase, and you just got to keep tabs on the cameras and stuff. Like, you just have to be very cautious with this killer. It's a lot of thinking. Xeno, honestly, do not mind that much. Put him about up here. Put turrets and loops and stuff like that, and you know you should be fine for that game. Bad turret placement from your teammates can kind of fuck you, but I mean, if you do good, I guess you'll be okay. Chucky, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta put my boy Charles up there. We gotta put him in Good Vibes in the Fog. I love playing against Chuckies. I'm a huge Child's Play enthusiast. I love the movies. I love the franchise. I love the dog. Got one back there, matter of fact. And yeah, I'm not glazing or anything, but overall, I do think this killer is in a way better spot than where they used to be. They're way more balanced, so he's definitely going right there. Fun killer overall. Unknown. We are going to put Unknown and Life by Deadlight. I think this is one of the most balanced killers in the entire game. They're not too strong. They're not too weak. There's just a lot of interactions that you can do, from getting rid of the UVX to getting rid of the teleports to, you know, like just playing and dodging the UVX in general, right? There's so many interactions that you can do with this killer. And it's so fun. Vecna, I'm going to put him in Good Vibes in the Fog. About right there. That's good. Very fun to play against Vecna. I think playing against him now is even more fun. I think he's in a great position, and his current time in the game, and I genuinely just enjoy it. I just genuinely enjoy playing against Vecna. I won't lie. Dracula, I feel the exact same way, if not better. I know that he has other variants of other killers in here, kind of like Spirit, Wesker, and Pyramid Head, but I think there's something special about him that just kind of makes him unique in his own way, that it still feels rewarding when you do outplay them, and is just fun. I don't know. And the music, I don't know why, dude. I cannot lie. I love the Castlevania music that they have for this game. Or not the Castlevania, but the Terror Radius music. It is so fun. It's so Scooby-Doo-like in a cool way, you know? Like, it just sounds so cartoonish. And I just love it. I love it so much. Houndmaster. I don't really mind going against Houndmaster. Not my prefer to go against. I can run a Houndmaster in some cases, but you know, they're okay. And I love the idea of them having like a dog. I know it's AI also, but like, I don't know. It's just something different than with Knight. You know, when the dog isn't bugged out, of course, you can tell when the Houndmaster is having a bad day. When the game is good, right? And it's okay when it's good. So yes, this killer will go about right here. Dead by DC for Kaneki. My reason being, I feel like this killer needs a minor tweak. I won't go into an extensive explanation on what I think they need to be tweaked, but I think my overall thing for them is they just need to be like their cooldown coming out of power just needs to be slightly, and I mean this, slightly, because I think they're a fun killer to play against. I just think they need to be slightly tuned when they come out of power, so that way it takes a little more thinking if you want to use your power or not to cut a survivor off in a loop, and it gives you an opportunity for the survivor to make the next loop. If you make the cooldown too long, survivors always guarantee the loop. That's not really fun. If you make it too short, then you know it's too strong and the survivor will never make the loop, which I feel like is the case now. Everything else about the ghoul is literally fine, okay? Everything else is fine. But it's just a slight cooldown on it, and I literally think that they will be way more fun to go against, and I think way more people will enjoy them if they hop off the hate train, I guess. And last but not least, my boy Springtrap, the latest edition. We are going to put Springtrap and good vibes in the fuck. I fucking love this killer. This killer is literally kind of similar to Unknown in a way. I don't really enjoy him as much as Unknown. But he is definitely fun. He's definitely a fun killer to go against. Every Springtrap that I have gone against has definitely been an experience. And in the last month, obviously, we have all gone against a decent amount of Springtraps. I don't think he's too strong. I don't think he's too weak. I think there's a lot that you can do to play against this killer. And, you know, overall, I think that's going to be it for that. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you agree with, what you disagree with. Again, let me know what you hate and what you don't hate going against. And that will be it for the tier list. As always, be kind, be caring, be careful, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.